I'm sitting right here serving y'all this Diana Ross realness. I know y'all see it. I was gonna take it all down and be like this, but I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna do it to him. I ain't gonna do it. What's up, beauties? It's your girl CB, and today I am coming to you guys with a highlight and contour video. Now, I was thinking that we was all like past that part, but recently I have been getting a lot of comments and just like on social media and stuff where people are asking me, do I know how to contour? And I'm like, shit, I've been doing it. I hope I'm doing it right. So what I'm gonna do is show y'all how I like to highlight and contour and try to teach y'all the best way I know how, because I tried this before. I actually did a video of highlighting and contour like several months ago, but I just didn't know how to explain it right. So I was like, I sound dumb as hell. Like, I don't even think they're gonna know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to try to explain this the best way I know how, and hopefully y'all get it. If y'all don't get it, shit, I don't know what to tell you. Leave a message, inbox me or something, and then I'll try to show you differently or tell you differently. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I already have my foundation done. My brows and my foundation is already on. I think at this point we all could say that we got that part together, right? Right. So foundation is on, brows is done. If you guys need to see a brow tutorial, I'll link it below. Tay does have one, so I will put that in the description box. I'm going to start off with a concealer. So you basically need like a shade lighter, a shade or two lighter, depending on how daring you are. If you like your girl, I could go real light and I'm perfectly fine with that. And then sometimes I go subtle. It just depends. But you need a shade lighter or a shade darker. For my shade lighter, I'm using the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in 30 Cafe. And we're going to start with that. So highlighting, you basically want to apply it everywhere the light hits your face. So the sunlight naturally hits your face. So that would be like right under here. So what I like to do is just put a line like this. And kind of extend it out like right under there. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Comment below if you make a dumb face, a crazy face when you're putting on your concealer, your mascara, your eyeliner, doing your brows. Just make a dumb face. Now, personally, I think it's easier to work with a wand. I really do. Like any concealers that have like one of these little wands on it, or even I have this one from the LA Girl line that has like a little brush on it that you can just use straight from the tube, which is fine. I think if you're a beginner, it's easier to just start off with those ones. Apply some to your forehead and your chin. Again, we putting it everywhere where the sunlight naturally hits our face. And in case you're wondering, just take a look at your face in the mirror. We're putting it everywhere where our face is naturally lighter. Most people have like lightness in these areas and then dark around the perimeter. So check your face out, look to see if your face is like that. And if it is, then it'll kind of give you a guide of where to put it. Now, I don't know why we like to do this little Indian shit right here. I've seen somebody else do it, to be honest, and I've been doing it like that ever since. Like, look like a little weed plant. I don't fucking know what it is, but yeah, I'll just be putting it like that. I don't know. And then you're gonna do is straight down your nose. That's it. That's it. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Now, I do see that some people put theirs like up here. I don't do that. I just use my beauty blender or my sponge and like kind of push it upward to kind of make my nose look slimmer. But that's on the tips and tricks. If y'all want a tips and tricks video, let us know. We could do a tips and trick video. We can actually do one together. So let us know. All right, and then I'll put some on my chin. And you only need really a little on your chin. and your Cupid's bow. All right, so we got our highlight in the places that we want to put it. Now we need to put our contour. Now I do know that some people blend this out first and then add their contour, which is perfectly fine. I don't think that there is a wrong way to highlight and contour. So if you've seen somebody do it different than the way I'm doing it, that way may work for them. I always say to try their way, try my way, and see what works best for you. I'm just trying to give you guys the simplest and lamest terms that I could. So for contour, I'm actually going to use my NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette in D03. And I'm going to use this really dark shade right here. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this brush. This is a BH Cosmetics foundation brush. It's a flat one. I'm going to get a little bit on my brush. And then, now with your contour, what you want to do is hold your lips like this. I'm going to have to look crazy as hell, but do it like this. Do you see when I do that, it naturally creates like a line, like, Put it in that line. I hope I'm explaining this so y'all can understand. Put it right there. So hold it. Now, I know y'all wondering, like, why are we doing our jawline? So, your contour is to shade or basically hide the spaces you do not want to accentuate. So, I don't want my forehead to look as large, so I'm going to add it on my forehead. I want my cheekbones to pop, so I'm going to make this line go away. So, now that we got our contour on and our highlight, we're going to blend all this in because we cannot go outside like this. Girl, they'll be talking about us, calling us all type of clowns. We need to blend all this in. So get you a clean beauty blender or beauty sponge, whatever you want to use. And you're going to start from the light to the dark, because if you start dark, then you put in those light spots, obviously it's going to mess it up. But you start from the inner parts where you put all your light concealer and then go into the darker parts. Make sure that your beauty sponge is wet. Like, put it under the water, give it a good squeeze, and then go to work. Make sure it's wet though. Got our highlight blended in, we're going to go in with our contour. I'm using that same sponge. I'm just turning it around on the side, and I'm just going to sponge it in. Alright guys, so take your time with this. When you're done, you should pretty much look like this. Like you can still see where I highlighted and contour, but you're not seeing like these harsh lines that make it so obvious that you put two different colors on your face. Okay, so next thing we gotta do is we have to set this. We do not want our hard work. You have to put in work when you blend in. You do not want your hard work under your eyes to start creasing on you, so you have to get you a powder. I'm using the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Medium. And it is a loose powder. I'm going to use that same beauty blender that I use to blend. I'm going to put some on there, and I'm going to set. Don't be shy with your powder. I'm setting all the spaces that I put the light concealer. All the spaces that I put the light concealer, not the dark concealer. If a little bit of it touch it, that's fine, but you want this to go in all the places you put that light concealer. Once I'm done adding my loose powder, I usually let that sit for like between 3 and 5 minutes while I go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, like do shadows or do my liner, add some lashes, things like that. But for the sake of the video, because this is about highlighting and contouring, I'm just going to go ahead and contour now. So just get you a dark powder or a contour powder. Some stuff is not even called contour powders. I know people who are like really dark. People who are really dark skin, I know we have issues finding powders that's dark enough for us. That's fine. You can always use a eyeshadow. Eyeshadow comes in so many different colors, so that is another tip and trick. Definitely, if you feel like you can't find anything dark enough, use an eyeshadow and it works just as good. I do have a contour powder kit that I got from Sephora. This is the Sephora brand. And I seen it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's actually got some really good shades, like some universal shades that I feel like will work for a lot of different skin tones. So this real dark one, of course, I'm going to take that one. I'm going to get me like a little brush. I'm going to go right in the spaces where I put the dark concealer. So this is basically highlight and contour 101. This is the basics of it. The very last thing I'm going to do before I finish the rest of my makeup off camera and show you how it all looks together, I am going to go in with a fluffy brush, like this one, and a face powder. Whatever face powder you're using, I'll go ahead and use MAC since that's the one that's closest to me. And this is my Dark Deep powder. Mineralized Skin Finish Dark Deep, in case you're wondering. I go and I get a big fluffy brush, this one from BH Cosmetics, and then I get all of that off. Again, don't go outside like that, girl. Get all that off. And then I go in with that same brush that I just dust off my powder with. I'm going to go into my pressed powder. You can do a loose powder. I use a loose powder as well. Better, don't we look a lot blended? You can still see where I contour and highlighted. Everything just looks seamless. It looks like it goes together, like it meshes. You can't tell like all these lines of, she put lines here and she do 3 lines on her forehead. You can't see that stuff. So that's the point, is to make everything look seamless. So yeah guys, that is the basic 101 how to highlight and contour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, finish the rest of my makeup, add me some lashes or something, some blush and some lipstick, and then I will be right back to show you guys how it all came together. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed and understood what I was saying. I tried to do my best to explain things to you all in layman's terms. I really hope that you guys got it. If not, definitely comment below and ask me what I mean about certain things so that I can elaborate. I want to take time to just thank you guys as always for being so supportive and watching our videos. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much. And if you are a new person watching this video, go ahead and hit subscribe, girl. You do not want to miss what's coming your way. So you already here, hit the subscribe button. All right guys, so I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching. Bye.